Hello guys, my friends on YouTube, as I always say. Welcome to my channel, Karin's Orchids. And I guess this must be, or maybe not, well, one of the last orchid unboxings for this year. Yeah, it must be. Yeah. Next week there will be below zero, so it's going to be impossible to ship. There will be frost damage, so we better wait until April again. So there's going to be quite a huge gap when there aren't any boxes, new boxes coming in. So it's going to be so excited. I'm going to be so thrilled again when spring finally arrives. Yes, and now it starts drinking again. Well, I'm quite happy this evening. This package is from Orchids in the southern part of Germany, like so many times before. And this is a co-ordering, even this time, yeah. The people I co-ordered with last time I got orchids from Orchids in they got quite hooked on this particular orchid nursery, so they wanted to order more. This went so smoothly last time, so yeah, they reached out for me and wanted me to order a couple of more orchids. Yeah, I did forget to order one or two of the orchids I wanted, so now I grabbed a chance to actually order it. Yeah, I want to bring these guys, this box, the other people's orchids with me to the Orchid Society meeting tomorrow. So it's perfect. It's really perfect. Yay! Surely looks like a Paphiopedilum to me. No, it's not wet. It's only shimmering a bit. It's the we got two of them, so I'm not really sure if it is. Well, I need to remove the little paper to see which one it actually is. Today I feel I'm just blah 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 in a way, but well. Anyways, yeah, it is the Paphiopedilum lipewunder, one of those bulldog types. Yes. This one looks like a promising, beautiful orchid. Might be a little cheeth, and this one certainly is a new growth. So it's alright. Should be a flower size orchid for €18. That's a good one. Yeah. Whoa, lordy! This is a monster of Cattleya. And I know that it's certainly not mine, but now when I seen it, I start to regret that I didn't get it. But it's certainly not mine, so I'm not gonna. Cattleya intermedia flammea. It's a very good sized plant. It's a beautiful orchid. My friends will be thrilled. And it certainly is flowering size. It looks like this plant actually loves to be in bloom. One of those types of Cattleyas. And yet another new growth to come. They're going to be so thrilled, my friends. Yeah? So, I'm actually going to add on some new tape. To seal it more properly. For them. So let's see if this one is mine or not. Looks like it's not mine, but who knows? Who knows? I need the tag before I'll know. Where's the tag? It is not mine. Oh, looks like a decent plant. Amethyst glossa. I do have a cross. Well, this one in it, and the interglosser is one of the parents. It's the Cattleya Monte Elegante. Yeah, they resembles each other a lot, really, foliage-wise, king-wise. So this one is a very good size plant. Flowering size and all, yeah. Surely is. Very good size plant. Whoa, it's mine. This one is mine. I hate to tell you guys, but I lost my Psychopsis Mariposa 3-lip. Triabello, 3 lips. Look, a beautiful new growth there. I don't see any spikes though, but I know that my old one did spike, put out a lot of spikes. To tell you the truth, it was constantly in spike and in bloom, and it bloomed sequentially. But my mistake was to keep it in semi-hydroponics. Yeah? Suddenly, the rodening process started. But it lasted for quite a long time, that type of setup. But if you look closely, guys, there is something there. Might be a beginning of a spike. And that spike might last for a very, very long period of time. But a very good sized plant for only €20. And that is a bargain. This time I'm going to treat him right. It's going to be sending in bark. These guys hate to be repotted. Yeah, they actually do hate to be repotted. So I won't do it. I'm going to keep it in its moss and scratch off a bit and add on perhaps coconut husk fiber chips around it or bark. I haven't made my mind up yet entirely, but a thought is forming in my head as I speak. That is a beautiful orchid. And these guys can grow very, very, very large. Yes, just keep that in mind. It goes for many, many of these varieties in this genus. So, good. Well, this is a almost 3 months later update on my Mariposa, Psychopsis Mariposa 3-lip. Green root tips coming out from there, everywhere. I did a soft repotting on her. I scratched off some of its moss, yeah, and added regular. You can see moss is still there, yeah, and added some bark from a bag, ready mix bark. This container is Cattleya pot, hanging basket. These guys can grow. It grows quite slowly, but they can grow extremely wide. So that's why I choose a hanging basket. It's a new leaf, which came out when I got it. Looking great, shiny. This thingy, which I hoped for to be a flower spike, wasn't. It's a new growth, and that's just as great, or even better. Put it that way. This type of orchid. I haven't overwatered her yet, but now she's in need of a little bit of water. I've been quite careful with her, not to overwater her. She's in a moss and stuff. But I think she's looking great. Still, yeah. Da-da-da. Let us see. I'm not sure which ones are mine. It's so frustrating. This one must be mine, or ain't it? It's not the same name. Volkertara, Taiwan Minx, Best Lady. But in the web shop, it said merely Cattleya, Taiwan Minx. So, Best Lady, I've never heard of. So I'm not so fond of its newest growth. It's reaching flowering size, a blind sheath there, yeah, in growing stage. Root tip. That one's plump, looks decent enough. Yes. But a different genus and all. Should be Cattleya. So I'm gonna, yeah, I surely will look this guy up a little bit more closely. Flowering size €16. Very interesting orchid indeed. First time genus for me. Volkertara, Taiwan Minx Best Lady. I've been cutting back on the water rings lately. I think a little bit too much for this orchid. This one I didn't repot. Here, now she's getting into, she's coming into growing stage. Slowly, very slowly. But what I discovered just now is this new sheath on her latest growth. The one you saw coming is up here now with the sheath. The one I thought was very, very poor. So, very soon she's going to be repotted. I just need to see a couple of more new roots coming. She's sitting in bark and grow stones, so I don't think that's the real problem. But she's been sitting like this on a tray. And as the other ones are in a moss and bark mix. And she gets watered simultaneously as the other ones. She doesn't get nearly as much water as the other ones. She needs to be a little bit more hydrated. But other than that, new cheese, not bad. Getting into growing state, that's great. Can't complain. So. La 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 la. It's a beautiful little thingy. What is it? It's a miniature. Is it a miniature or is it a seedling-sized Cattleya? A Cattleya, I can tell. Can certainly tell, but I cannot find the tag. So it's quite difficult to know. So I'm gonna. No, it's not even down there. So I have my suspicions. So I'm gonna put this guy aside for a bit and see if we can find the tag to the bottom of the box. Yeah, that one must be mine. It's a very tiny one. I expected something larger, a lot larger. Dendrobium officinale. Flowering size orchid for €14. I was after a replacement plant for my old Stricklandianum, my Dendrobium Stricklandianum. I thought I got a replacement for it, but I think I was wrong. I'm not 100%, but 95% sure that I picked the wrong plant. I'm going to show it to you guys. Maybe it will get your mind going. Yeah, food for thought. So this is a plant I thought was the Stricklandianum, the Cattleya from curling. Its flowers surely look like, almost look like the flowers on my Dendrobium Stricklandianum I had a few years back. But not the same plant, really. Well, it's growing quite nicely still. This one, the officinale, should be more like it. Should resemble the Stricklandianum a little bit more. Yes, And obviously, it's been in bloom before, so it is a flowering size orchid. You can see, and you can tell by the old remaining pieces of the flower spikes. Yes. So they're not lying. It actually is a flowering size orchid at this size. Yeah. My old one was quite long caned. I mean, 40 centimeter long canes, or 50. I'm not kidding. So probably I will never get a replacement plant for that one. But anyways, oh yeah, I will surely be able to accommodate this guy. We'll get a similar setup probably. So, Dendrobium officinale. Look, she's in bloom. 4 there. 1 blasted. 2 more here. And starting on 3. Quite alright. New growth. As well as an abundance of root growth. So I had to start to order it. A little more, yeah, a little better. So she can have strength enough to carry and develop these blooms and buds and these 3 new growths at the same time. Yeah. In bark and in a cabinet. Looks a bit like my old one now. This one's flowers are a little tiny bit better than the Cattlianthe, but neither of them, the Cattlianthe or this officinale, are fragrant. I want the beautiful honey-scented flowers back in my collection, as the Stricklandianum had. I'm desperately seeking a new Stricklandianum from that area. I'm not sure I'll ever retrieve it, but I won't give up hope. These are lovely, at least. I think. So, this one's growing well. Now I'm going to give it a little bit of water. We got a couple of monster Cattleyas. Monster plants in there, obviously. Yeah. This is my Cattlianthe Chief Berry. Yeah. The Cattleya orchid, the other one's got in a previous order, which the one I regretted I didn't get. So now she's here, wobbly as hell, with a bad set of roots. So misfortunate. But well, it's a Cattleya, and she will bounce back. But, well, if you see it's quite wet here, so dead roots. So, well. And nothing new, except for this growth, really. Maybe it will produce a couple of roots here. I can feel a little bump, something coming. But I mean, I've seen Cattleyas with leaves looking like this before, and they stay like this. So, well, maybe not the best of plants, but, well, it will bounce back. So it's a flowering size orchid, miniature Cattleya, for €18. Yes? We need to give her a couple of more months. She still looks like a disaster. She is in a very desperate need of a new growth, so there can be a new set of roots for this plant that will hydrate the leaves. There really aren't any roots in here, so she's having a hard time. She's struggling. Yes. Too bad. Sometimes you get plants in this shape and condition. Yeah. I need to hope for the best. Cattleya normally bounces back, but at this size, well, it takes a while. Now let's look at a monster of a plant. Certainly ain't mine. Whoa, should have gone one. Why do I always regret things? It's a very, very good size Laelia tenebrosa. It's not mine. Grr. Anyways, it's been receiving good light. It's got freckles on it. It's a very good plant. It's a good plant, really. It surely looks like a flowering size orchid. The tenebrosas. I had one several years ago, but it never really made it, really. Yeah, it actually hit rock bottom. Okay, yeah. So it's no longer with us. It was never this good sized, yeah, never, ever. So here's another Lippe wonder. So it's going to be really difficult which one to pick. They're both in the very same state, with a cheeth there and the second growth. So they are very similar. The only difference is the shade of green to the foliage. It doesn't matter which one I pick. Lippe wonder, both flowering size with the sheath. Doesn't mean that it has to be a bloom coming out from that sheath if it's not doing all right, if it doesn't like its new conditions. But could be. The second one is come a little bit more far. The second growth is a little bit better. It's a little bit darker in color. And this one is a little bit smaller. Well, let's see. Yeah, doesn't matter. So, here we have the Paphiopedilum Lippe wonder. This hybrid. Looks like this. I'm not sure if I'm going to cry or laugh, or if I'm going to be satisfied or dissatisfied. The only thing that, which reminds me the slightest of what I expected a Paphiopedilum Lippe wonder flowers to look like are the petals. You can see the separations to them. That's a lovely detail. But the color to the sail, the purple or vinyl colors, to the sail, shouldn't really be there, should it? And it should look a little bit more like the so-called bulldog type. It should be more round, at least when you Google it. So, it's still a lovely plant, but well, it's not what I wanted. Let's put it that way. But well, yeah. Nice plant. I haven't yet repotted it. Maybe I should. But after it finishes blooming, I will. Oh, yeah, that's how it goes. Maybe there are variations to it. It's a hybrid, but this not exactly the variation I was after. And why I wanted this one so badly, the reason was that I had a cross with this one as a parent a couple of years ago, which died on me. It rotted only a few weeks after I got it. So there was something going on already from the start inside the pot. But, well, as I got it in bud or in spike or whatever, I just wanted to wait until it finishes blooming, but I should have reacted sooner. Take a look at it. Sanacteus times Lippe wonder. And you can see for yourself why I was so interested in getting one of his parents. This parent. Let's see now. I think this one is mine. Could be mine. It's an old-time favorite. Laelia dayana. I had a very good one. A very bloom-willing one. Until the scale took it. Several years back. And I tried to replace it. And I got a very tiny one. as a replacement plant, which didn't make it. And this one isn't the best of plants either. Yeah. But there are 2 separate plants, and he's trying the stick method. Yeah. Anyways, this isn't a good piece. This section might be. If I get it going. I think I'm going to get it going. Yeah. I'm going to set it in a clay pot with moss and bark. And it's definitely not going to be infested by scale. That's what's going to differ this time around. Yeah. Well, you guys, I didn't have much hope and expectations for her, really. But, look, little new growth to the middle, and her leaves looking shiny and quite firm. I mean, relatively hydrated, as she's now been sitting in the cabinet. So she got leaves hydrated from outside in. So it was better for her at this point in her life. This plant. So she might survive. Wasn't the best of plants, like usual, when you receive a Laelia dayana nowadays. Unfortunately, that is. I had a good one, but scale ate her. Practically ate her. But that one was blooming enough for all of the dayanas out there. Actually, it was a very good plant. Too bad with the scale, but yeah. We'll see with this one what she can bring. This is a plant I was asking my friend, do you know this one is going to be mounted? Are you going to be able to keep it? Maintain it alive? Yeah? Keep it alive? Looks like it's actually is a flowering size orchid. It's been blooming before. Looks like a very, very interesting plant to me. Macroclinium manabinum. She knew what she was doing. Or shall we say, she knows what she's doing. So this is going to be her problem, not mine. Hey, yay. Muschelkalk. Yay, mandatory bag. 500 grams. There's another little orchid to the bottom of this box. Bulbophyllum pectianum variation transarisanen. Longest name I ever encountered. And it's not even mine, so. Beautiful little plant. It looks like we come to the end. Ta-da! And here's the tag. Yeah. So the question mark plant is no longer a question mark plant. It's the Cattleya YNS green leopard caterpillar. This is what it looks like. I don't think it was. Yeah, I don't suppose this is a flowering sized orchid, but it really, really looks like a healthy one to me. I'm going to put her plants back into the big box and bring it to her tomorrow. Yeah? I think they're going to be pleased. Very good quality plants for low summer money. Isn't that what we always are after when we're buying orchids? So, only 6 plants for me this time. Well, I really need to be able to accommodate them. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you watch this far, you might as well just subscribe. Free of charge. And you'll be able to see some content just like this in the future as well. So, until I see you next time, take care and we should talk soon. Give it a like if you like it. Yeah. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.